Hi friends! Hi teman-teman semua. Welcome back to my channel, my YouTube channel. Yes. So I feel like I haven't had a sit down with you in forever. The last time we did this was just when I moved back to Indonesia and I was still living in Bandung. So that was 2024. 2025 I moved to Jakarta and I've been here ever since. So yeah, and at that time I moved into a studio apartment. Guys, when people say studio apartment, like a whole loft, it's cute. In Indonesia, studio apartment means just one bedroom. It's like, no, not even one bedroom, it is one room. And it was so difficult for me to live in the studio apartment because like my home office is bigger than my studio apartment, which had a kitchen and a bathroom. So that's gotta tell you something, right? Okay, so what happened? Got a job, moved to Jakarta, and been trying to navigate, for example, traffic. Traffic is still a huge mystery to me. And then of course when it rains, it pours, and when it pours, it floods. Like today I opened social media and it's like the whole area where I stay, or where I'm staying, it's quite safe, but just a little bit further it's absolute chaos. When I say chaos, it's like flooding up till your knees basically. So yeah, that's been a lot of adjusting to do here in Indonesia. Is the way of life. Food's been great, but I found out that the food here, most of it is made with flour. That's why their shelf life is longer, because everything is just with flour, mixed with flour. You're basically eating gluten. Okay. And what else? I've been really enjoying but now I've upgraded my studio apartment to a one bedroom, and I feel so much better doing this upgrade simply because there's just more space. And when I have guests over, like if mom and dad comes to visit or if my cousin comes to sleep over, there's just space to do things. However, I haven't found a place with a perfect kitchen just yet. Oh, and if you guys are wondering what's behind me, this is what we call sapu lidi. So it is customary in Indonesia that if you move into a new house, you get yourself a sapu lidi to sort of get all of the bad energies away from your place. And mom always says to place this near the door. So this is the sliding door, and that's where I've decided to place my sapu lidi. And it was so funny because it was delivered to my office, and you know, they wrapped it up and they're like, Mars, what the heck is that? Like, what did you buy? Because it sort of came in the shape of a bat ball base. So yeah, one of the things that I love about Jakarta or Indonesia is the hangout places is never ending. There's like coffee shops, cafes, restaurants, things to do for days and days and days. However, it can get a bit pricey. Some of the difficult things that I found is making friends here, simply because, well, it goes both ways. I don't know who they are, where they're from, who their families are, and then the same, they don't know who I am, who my families are. While back in Namibia, it was quick, you know, this is Marcella, the daughter of who. She grew up, you know, in this neighborhood. She is credible from but here you don't know, because it's such a huge country, or actually not huge but very populous, huge and very populous. Okay, let me take my green tea. What else do I love? I love that this place is super vibrant. It's always busy, always moving. And what I don't like is it's not a walkable country. So there's only certain spots here where you can actually like get out of the car and walk, which is a suburb called Pick. That's the only place where I've actually walked on a pavement, and a little bit in CBD. But other than that, wow, it's so difficult because where I stay, just across from it, there's like a beautiful I don't know what you call it. It's not a marketplace. It's like a waterfront where there is tons and tons of restaurants, and it's even so hard to access because there's no pavement. So when you're even crossing, it's just hectic. So that's what I've been experiencing lately. But I do love it here. This place is a place where you can travel, a place where you can, you can just go anywhere, do a lot of things, and it's just amazing. But not so amazing for the pocket. So you need to be clever in saving. And yeah, I think next I would like to learn how to ride the motorcycle, because it's just much more accessible. Yes. So now I'm gonna take you through all the fun things that I have been doing here in Jakarta. So I hope you enjoy the montage. And here we are going to this cute little place called Dream Dates, where I'll be showing you a flower workshop that I enjoyed so much with some bakes and treats. Let's go to South Jakarta to Warung Turki for a little bit of Mediterranean food and some belly dancing. And every little corner in Indonesia, you will definitely find some sort of Chinatown or Old Shanghai in any suburb. So this is the one near my area, and it's nice to go there to just have a different kind of look and feel for your day. And here are some more cute spots at Kota Casablanca. We went to Toby's for some really fancy fine dining. And here we are at Sarina. This is a very cute mall with lots of history. My family and I are here to just break some fast that time. And from there, we decided to go take the TJ, which is like the public busway, to go straight to Kota Tua, directly translated to Old Town. And it's very much eerie at night because it's giving that old vintage vibe. But you can see here, if you're somebody who loves history, definitely Sarina Mall plus Kota Tua, especially at Baba Coffee, is a place that you would need to visit most definitely. Another favorite place at Plaza Senayan is definitely TWGT or TWGT, and it's always nice to come here for an afternoon tea with your friends, to have some macaron and cake. You even get to smell the blends of tea that's available at the little tea house. So it's a huge recommendation that you go there. It's a little bit pricey, but so worth it.
Okay, I'll get that one. Okay, it's maybe same like a tea party. It's a different of for basic.
That smells so good.
This is
And if you are tired of always going out to have coffee or dinner, going to Erasmus Library is definitely a beautiful treat and something a little bit different and out of the box, I guess. And if you are somebody who loves culture, going to Taman Ismail Marzuki is also a great alternative. Here, my mom and I are going to a musical to enjoy Mamma Mia. So, yeah, this is something that you have to definitely keep a lookout on social media to know when there are events happening, okay? Another cool spot is a mall called Grand Indonesia where you can have coffee. And I think if you go to the 8th floor, there's a hall where sometimes they have some really cool installations happening. Just check out this one. It's really cool. Another cool thing to do is in Kelapa Gading called Gavoy, they have tons and tons of restaurants that you can visit, but also a weekend workshops that you can attend. So at that moment, there was coffee making just along the way, and then of course a perfume making course. So that's how I sometimes spend the weekend is I have lunch, I do some exciting things, and then some workshops. What a fun way to go watch a movie while the artists are also there to answer your burning questions. To SCBD, which is like Central Business District, to have some Korean barbecue. can have some awesome crab platters. I must say it has been the best one I've ever had. So come and visit this 212, I don't know how to say the rest, in Kelapa Gading though. There's always something to do in Jakarta. So for example, here I head on over to a whole totally new suburb called Pig to just go to a book festival. And when I say a book festival, it's like things that are super duper great books, expensive books. Their prices are just, it becomes super affordable. I think I came home with some Harry Potter collection, 1 to 7, which I've always dreamed of having as a collector. And yeah, afterwards we just headed on over for some lunch, coffee, and it was just the most splendid day ever. Culinary experience before you head on over to Gading Serpong. There's also just restaurants popping up and really some delicious food to be had around Gading Serpong. you are a girly girl like me, you would definitely want to head west of Jakarta to go to this cute little pink cafe called Coquette and Cream. It's just the most stunning place for a feminine girl like me to go have some salted bread and some matcha and take tons and tons of pictures. Going to the tallest building in Jakarta called Up at Tamrin 9 to go see the whole of Jakarta. It's definitely one of the best ways to end the year and to just reflect on what a year it has been, what a blessing it was, and all of these wonderful places that I've been to and taken lots of memories which I can now share with all of you. So if you have any questions about Jakarta, please do comment down below and I will try to answer them ASAP. I hope you have enjoyed this montage, and I do have a few more exciting videos coming up that didn't make it to this montage, but you're gonna see so much more fun things to do in Jakarta, in Indonesia, and a few trips here and there. Love you all. Goodbye.